So good. We are dwindling it on down. We've gotten through so much. I'm so proud of myself for being here and connecting and feeling like it's authentic. And I've also been really caught by the way that these messages are like super what I feel like I really needed to channel and wanted to know for myself. So it's been such a pleasant experience. As always, you know what the fuck time it is before I do. I have no idea what this message is going to be. I hope that brings you surprise, delight. And we are looking at, dare I say, the birthday bitches are in the building. It's time for Aquarius. You know this one's about to go up. Ooh, that is what I needed, because after this we only have 4 more left, and I'm hoping that I've got about 2 hours to finish this shit up. So let's see what we can do. But Aquarius, oh my goodness, my aqua babies. Happy birthday to you. Shake your ass. Just live your best life. I mean, this couldn't be more of your gift. Like, the gift you want to receive is being known as the gift giver. And here we are. I'm living that out. I'm living, all 6 of my Aquarian placements are letting that inner joy live, you know. Aquarius is gifts given. So here we are. Let us see what the energy is, the body, the root. Oh my God. And that's so crazy because so this is so crazy because you just saw me shuffle all these cards, but this is a combination. So we got the root, 10, and the history again. So we're going to just see what the vibes are. I'm so excited. Thanks, Aquarius, for being so awesome. We kind of talked about this. Okay, so we're back to the root. The body, the root. This is your true foundation. Whether or not you feel as if you fit in any group or with a single individual, it is your sense of safety and the source of your courage, for this is where your basis of operating as a human being begins. To draw this card means that you are firm in your convictions and do not mind reaching deeply for more resources when you feel as if you're at your wit's end. Aquarius, why did I just hear you're about to make history? Because when you said there's nothing more to give, God, okay, I'm at that point, I can tell that I don't got nothing else, you fucking dug for more. And then you found, just like this series, this whole 12 series of pure gems that I'm dropping onto people, it's like in that digging, you will always remember that if this is the thing that set you apart, if this was it would have come from a moment of you choosing to go even deeper when you swore you were at your wit's end, when you swore, okay, I don't really know what else it could be. It's really it for me. I don't think it's going to get any deeper than that. And you are acknowledging the history. Woo, the history. So should I look up the history card too again? Let me see. The history. You and your body have been through a lot, and yet it has served you throughout your life. What has malfunctioned has generally healed or is in the process of healing. Do not see your illness or differentness of abilities as negative issues or worse, your identity. Let yourself shine, for it is the spirit within that is the truth of your being. Whoa, Aquarius. Oh my God. Spirit said, you've been through the ringer. You have been broke, busted, and disgusted. But the one thing that you didn't do at this time is say, even if I don't have money, even if I'm at the end, even if I have no idea how this is going to happen or how I'm going to end, how this night is going to end for me, I still sit here and I still know that the truth of who I am is actually in the light that shines from my soul. My spirit is actually what I am. And Aquarius, let me tell you something. You have come to this place where you are operating 1,000%. It is now in your root chakra. 444, I just saw. It is now in your root chakra, who you always are and who you've always been. 3 of Swords in reverse, which is really beautiful. It is now in your root chakra, which means Three of Swords in reverse means you don't care. Like the awareness of who you are, how that makes other people feel, this is moving through that. This is even saying that I've been through the ringer and I whatever, this and that, but it says that at the end of the day, I know that no matter what it is that I've been through, who I am, I shouldn't ever let this temporary circumstance define who I am. Aquarius is going to tell you, I know who I am. And who I am has nothing to do with any of these circumstances that I'm living under right now. And your perseverance, I'm just hearing your perseverance because I did see the Nine of Wands. That perseverance, that keeping going when you were like, I am plumb raggedy, I have nothing to show for. I feel like I don't even know if I'm even, how can I be any of the things that I feel like I am? How can I feel successful? How can I feel like I can take up the space that I meant to take up? I haven't done anything. Spirit has, you are about to make history. History, Aquarius. Aquarius is about to make history. And what did this say right here? It says, you have gotten this sort of enlightening activation because you realize that, okay, Aquarius looks at all of their experiences. Aquarius said, okay, I've been through all of this shit, and this may have happened in the last, let me just take the last few years, take the last whatever chunk of your cycle you want to take. You've been through this whole plethora of experiences and understanding, only to be enlightened by the only reason I would even be asked to go through those things is because of who I really am. Because of who I really am in my spirit. You know what I mean? I am not the calamity and the commotion that's going on. This channel is not about the views of who has and hasn't looked at it, because it just means that there's no promotion or production or acknowledgement of the algorithm. But this isn't why this exists. It's a resource for when and if the people that need to be connected to it need to be connected to it. It's available. So how can you quiet the mind? How can you still reach the enlightenment when all this was going on? Aquarius, let me tell you something. You have dividends, rewards for the way that you persevered through the heartbreak. It was like being able to have, ooh, look at this. Isn't this a fucking dichotomy? It may feel painful letting this truth merge with what the reality of your life is, because the point of the Three of Swords is where the spiritual truth kind of clashes or hurts what you think the physical foundation is. It's like if MLK was having to come out and say and live out this inner energy, this inner light that they felt, that they knew, it's having to face the inevitable, which is how it won't fit into being a black man in Montgomery, Alabama, and whether that's going to be received or whether anybody will listen to the message that I have for the world, that is neither here nor there. Because when you feel this level of richness, this level of like, I have to move forward. When I have this much abundance, when I have this much in my life that is pouring into me, it's certainly no excuse for me to be timid of the ways that this will break out. Or again, we've got the thunderstorm with the Three of Swords. It's very Uranian influence, right? Where this will change. This is a storm that may come because of this truth, of the truth of who you are. This is also Aquarius acknowledging that, like, if you are really seeing very plainly, like it's in your root, it's just based on history. Like if you're looking at people who continue to hurt you when you're like your best and all they can bring is the problem, when you clearly living your best life is a problem for them all the time, you're now able to deduce, like you can make the cuts you need to make at the root, because history has shown like this is habitual. And that's the fixed nature, is like, okay, I am so forgiving. I'll be anew every time you see me, but every time you see me, if you bring it back to the same place, like we're having to face that and say, like, it has to do with the difference in path. It has to do with, why do you want to see this? Why does it always have to clash when I'm feeling good about myself? Nine of Pentacles, right? And you're freeing yourself. You faced it, and then you just jump into the water, Aquarius. It's like you've been enlightened to who you truly are and what really is the truth. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we can pull inspiration. Like, I recently got so inspired on MLK Day. My mom always makes sure that her kids go and participate in either the march, the rally that's in our town, but also just like, or in some sort of programming that acknowledges the work of that courageous giant in our collective history. Like, one voice could do all of that. Imagine if everybody used their voice to apply it to their the thing that they feel like, like MLK felt this way, right? Like, I could talk about the future of a desegregated society all day and what that can really bring. So Aquarius is tapped into that place because you've realized, like, well, the reason there's all this animosity and it's this dark night, I'm telling you, Aquarius, I am giving you some fucking love right now because you may be broke, you may be like, girl, it ain't nothing reflecting none of the fucking feelings of this energy. None of it may be reflecting that at all. You know what I mean? So it was yet another dark night of the soul where you just relied on your light, right? The contents of your character. This is a very MLK hermit energy, which is like the only thing that's going to guide you through and give you salvation is who the fuck you really are and how you really walk. You know what I mean? And if it's sunny for you, this is also spirit saying Aquarius is about it. The fool clarified by the hermit means like by day and by night, I'm walking this path. It's not just when it's sunny and bright and sunshine. And that's what's coming for you because you've already dealt with the gray. You've already been through the darkness. You've already been through the times where you weren't enlightened about who you actually were or what you were actually being graded on or what was actually attracting into your life based on what part of you is bringing all these things into your life. You weren't activated in any of that before, and you were living out the karma of how you can think the focus of what's going on is how it affects the people who are clashing with your spiritual truth at a feeling level or at a physical level. That's neither here nor there because when you get put on game that you really are in day and night, it doesn't change. This is how you are going to keep moving forward on this. That's the history that's being made. You're going to keep moving forward on this. I'm not going to change. I'm still going to be 10 toes down. This is also not waiting up for anybody. Like, I'm not waiting on any of y'all. I'm not holding any of you. I'm not controlling any of you. I'm traveling super lightly. I do this. Oh, look at this. I do this for real. This is the truth of who I am. I get this lifestyle because it's true to who I am. Maybe you should try being true to who you are. That's what Aquarius is on. Maybe you'd feel some of this. And true to who you are, Aquarius. And true to who you are. What the perfect birthday message. The literal perfect birthday message. Because while other people are over there fighting over whatever, you gave all of that up. You said it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, once Aquarius saw the light, it was going to, you aligned yourself immediately. Like, look at this. It's like once I got put on that it's supposed to be yellow for me and not gray, like immediately dropped off whatever, faced whatever, and got to it because that's what's for me. That's just what's for me because it's about who I really am. And Aquarius could get caught up in the perception of what all these people think I am. And when you leave all that alone and you just be who you really are, you attract what's for you. And then that's the end of the story. This doesn't even matter. This is a lot of the 11th house. This is where Aquarius is realizing what the value of the 11th house actually brings. Hell, it's money. It's Aquarius. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my freaking gosh, this is the best decision you could have ever made for yourself because you confront it like, well, the only reason you're in pain right now is because you have a hard time seeing me be who I really am. Cheryl, it doesn't even matter, but I'm dropping it off. You can keep it. I don't even want it. Doesn't even matter. I'm going to keep going me. I'm going to go on my, and that is the best thing you could do for your, dude, look at this. The Queen of Pentacles, right? You walk off the edge, you jump off, you surrender, you say, I have nothing else to lose. And if at the end of the day, when we all come to die, like I said, that death is coming, that 13 energy came and really brought us through. And I saw 1313 on here just a moment ago. But when that death energy really paraded through, you jumped comfortably knowing, well, I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I'm a Queen of Pentacles. Like, I have information that is so beyond valuable. I don't even care to hold it back. This Aquarius season is like, no, I know what this channel is. I know what I'm saying here. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not, like, none of that. No. I know I'm putting in the actual work and I am going to get paid out. That is exactly what this is. That is exactly what this is. This is the history. This is, Aquarius has been about this. When it's in the root chakra like this, when this, bottom of the deck, and this is the celebration. This is where Aquarius is like, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna float above the bullshit. Really, because this is a vision. You saw a vision of what was coming. You literally saw a vision. You saw the vision of when you really stood in your 9 of Pentacles. You cleared all the stuff that had a problem with you standing in stability. moves out of the way so that you can just be free. There is no dark clouds. There shouldn't ever be a cloud in your sky, Aquarius. That's like what you worked so hard for. There should have never been a fucking cloud in your sky that tells you that you can't have the things that you want to have, or that you can't be where you want to be, or that the work that you are fucking doing should be reaping the rewards. And that came from the internal knowing of who you are at your root chakra. That won't change. That doesn't matter if you are dirt poor right now. It doesn't matter if you're working. It's like, watch how this all changes, because you acknowledge that, like, somebody feeling some type of way about me being the best version of myself I've ever been really is just what that is. That's just a catalyst for change in their experience. But the reality is like, I still got to get pizzy paid for the leap of faith and investment I took on myself. I sold everything. I gave up everything, because this is going to apply all of it. This is also a way, like, if you know how much you're worth, this is also a way of showing how much you're worth. Being like, I'll give up everything. I don't care. That's what you did, Aquarius. Aquarius said, okay, cool. I'm going to give up everything. Cause, like, inextricable pain. Like, let it all go. Because I know without a shadow of doubt who I am, the Queen of Pentacles. I know exactly who I am. I know what I've cultivated. I know my value. Whatever that may be, Aquarius, you know what it is. And this is the type of thing where you're like, we can let the chopper sing. We can cut it all off. We can cut off all the unnecessary shit. We can cut off all the fugazi shit. We can cut off all the niceties, the casualties, the love and light. We can cut it all off. And when you cut it all off, I'm still going to be this stylish bad bitch that is living free, frolicking, because it's only a matter of time before how much I actually have it's like ding, 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 ding. It's like deposits. It's like there's 6 pentacles for every single, like, there's an equal opportunity for everything you've already done. I have made this channel, and there are probably now, like, going to be like 70 videos or some shit. I don't even know. The amount of content that's here before anybody even gets, it's like, bring, 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 bring. Like, I mean, you're going to really propagate and make, you're going to have enough to go around. You're going to have to go. And this is for my Aquarians who really resonate with the fact that, like, when you saw the vision, and it was in the darkness, it was in the clouds, it was when you were walking the dark night, it was when nothing matched. It was like, I feel like I'm upside down in this bitch, because none of this matches up to how I'm feeling. This is not, no, this is not me. And it was never accepting that it needed, that if it didn't feel like you, that it needed to be you. This is accepting that, like, even if it causes conflict, like, I have to be honest about what is me. And if this clashes with who I really am, then that's just what it is. It clashes with who I really am, and I deserve to be set free. I've worked too fucking hard. I've been through too much. There's too much history here. And Aquarius isn't stopping for anybody. Aquarius is not stopping for literally anybody. Aquarius is like, no, baby, because it's my age. It's my age. I came here to save humanity. That's my contribution by living out this energy. You know what I mean? And this is where you get enlightened. Like, I'm sorry, it's gotta be a vibe for me. And if you don't make the cut, you don't make the cut. If this isn't working out, if this isn't leading me to where I am just getting directly paid back for the work that I have already put in, if it's not a cocktail brunch, I don't, what? Like, Aquarius is like, no, because I've done enough. You've really done enough, Aquarius. Like, you've done just, you, because, and it was all about what you were willing to incite, because you knew, like, who exactly you were, right? Inspiration. This vision of yourself, your crown chakra, has been inspiring the Aquarian collective. It says, the soul teaches eternally, but never repeats itself. Do you see what I mean? It's like, when you realize that, like, your soul is what's going to keep teaching, and it's never repeated. There's no repeating. Like, and this is you addressing with this 3 of Swords, like, I'm sorry, like, I can keep learning new things, but I'm not going to repeat the same lesson. My soul's not going to bring me through some shit I've already learned. So this may have been cutting off people that it might have hurt letting this go, but you had the awareness that, like, I don't have to keep repeating lessons, though. And if that's all you bring to me, I'm better. You certainly are lighter without it. You, like, certainly are so much lighter without it, right? Silence and self-confidence. You went ghost on them. You cut it off. A human being who does not own a single hour a day is not a human being, right? And self-confidence. Nothing is impossible. Like, you don't cling on to things that hurt you, because you know nothing is impossible. Like, it's not impossible for me to have friends that don't fucking hurt me. So it's not impossible for me to have a job that doesn't fucking suck. It's not impossible for me to not have good people that I choose as chosen family. It's not impossible for me to relate to another human being romantically without trauma or projecting. It's not impossible for me to have wealth and abundance and prosperity. It's not impossible for any of those things. And when you fucking go silent on the shit that tries to put limitations on what you can do, like, you got to talk to me, I got to be your best friend, this is the only option for you, and you're sitting up there like, the only option for me, cut yourself. You can cut yourself, because what this doesn't say any of that. This doesn't say any of that. For the Fool and the Hangman to be these sort of major moments for you right now is so beautiful, Aquarius. Like, so just fucking rich. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And it comes from your pinnacle. Your pinnacle propagates happiness. The Fool is following its happiness. Clarifying the Fool is happiness. There is no happiness higher than tranquility, right? You know that. You cut it, you let go of it, because it's like, honestly, bro, the real thing that makes me the happiest is peace. Is being fine. Is not even just including you. It's just being good. It's just being all right. You know what I mean? It's none of the other extra shit. It's just being all right. And then the beauty, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the most physically beautiful version of you. Beauty emerges when form reflects eternity. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it. Like, it just kind of is what it is. Like, I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Like, the eternal parts of you are the only thing that would have survived this death process and would have had you seated. Like, you had the vision that you knew you were going to be the Queen of Pentacles. So you were, like, confident in that knowing. And when people were coming up to you trying to tell you that that's different, or that it's like, you can go because whatever, like, we all have to jump off this cliff. And when I jump off the cliff, I know where I'm going to be seated because I know what I prepared for. 8 of Pentacles. I already knew what I was prepared for. You know what I mean? Meditation. You meditated on these things. These are your meditations to spirit. Listen to the voice which is without sound. You got to work. You physically brought down. This is a physical. This is my channel. This is for us Aquarians, okay? I made this channel based off of listening to the voice that was without sound. And now, guess what? 6 of Pentacles. I'm about to get paid back for realization. The only thing that a computer cannot do compared to a human being is to look at the evening sky. I am now going to be getting paid back because I am doing something that people can't get anywhere. It's my gift. It's my resource. It's my value reflected. It's my value and contact, right? At the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. There is nothing more natural than speaking with your guardian angels. You have been contacted by your guardian angels who have been letting you know that this celebration was coming for you, Aquarius. That being this aware, that having this vision and connecting it to your root. This is literally letting something come from Kether to Malkut. This is saying, okay, when I had the activation, I addressed it, I went through it, I faced it, and I said, why do you always have a problem with my truth? Why does my truth always got to come up against what you feel? I don't even got time for it. It's what the Fool says. Like, bro, whatever. It's all good. It's all good because none of that is the point for you. The point is this big-ass bag, Aquarius. The point is that this single pinnacle that you got from your journey with the 10 of Pentacles in your castle, people are going to, it's almost like delayed gratification. It's like you did the thing and already got the keys to the castle, and then it all comes. Super late. Like, we have a moment like, whoa, that was amazing. Whoa, that was super amazing. Whoa, that was even better. Like, bullshit. Aquarius, happy fucking birthday, 2244. This one's for y'all. This one is for my Aqua gang. I am so grateful for this message, for this moment. I hope you have the most incredible, most transformative season. I felt a breakthrough with that message. I am so grateful to Spirit and Source for allowing me to channel. We're going to move right along, but happy birthday to my gang for sure. Love y'all.